Welcome to the Robotic Cholangiogram Setup module. In this section, we'll walk through the step-by-step process for safely and efficiently setting up an intraoperative cholangiogram using both 3-arm and 4-arm robotic approaches. First, it's important to note that undocking the robotic arms is not necessary to complete a cholangiogram. With proper setup and positioning, the procedure can be performed with minimal interruption to the robotic workflow. When a cholangiogram is planned before the case begins, there are 3 key bed positioning steps to prepare the room and ensure smooth C-arm access. First, slide the entire bed base fully toward the anesthesia side. This shift creates necessary space beneath the patient's torso. Second, lower the bed using the trump the remote. The bed will lower quickly at first. Then, once it reaches a height of 64 centimeters, it will slow down. Stop lowering the bed at this transition. Once the patient is placed in reverse Trendelenburg, with right side up, there will be enough clearance under the bed for the C-arm to pass through. Third, set the robotic boom height slightly higher than usual during initial docking. This added clearance provides room for the head of the C-arm to pass between the robotic arms and the top of the boom. For the cholangiography technique itself, we recommend using a 14-gauge angiocatheter in conjunction with the yellow Pollock catheter. Once the angiocath is inserted into the right upper quadrant, remove the needle and the Pollock catheter can be threaded through and subsequently into the cystic duct. An empty large robotic needle holder is used for manipulation and to secure the Pollock catheter within the cystic duct. No clips are required. Now, let's move on to the arm positioning. Start by focusing on 2 arms at a time. First, fully extend their reach using the patient clearance buttons. Then, use the port clutch to rotate the flex joints of both arms laterally away from midline. Once positioned, shift your focus to the other 2 arms. For the instruments located directly over the patient's right upper quadrant, they can either be removed or simply retracted fully back into the robotic cannulas. Again, use the patient clearance buttons to fully extend reach, followed by the port clutch to rotate both arms laterally away from midline. This sequence helps create an optimal lateral spread. Finally, use the instrument clutch buttons to further pull all arms back from the operative field. The goal is to establish an unobstructed path for the C-arm and X-ray visualization. This technique works for both robotic 3-arm and 4-arm cholangiograms. For additional video tutorials and troubleshooting resources, scan the QR code or visit advanced-robotictraining.com and click on the online resources page.